So how do you know if you're recovered? And how do you know if you're overtraining and need more rest? It's a very popular question lately, and it's a lot more simple than you would imagine. Unfortunately, the people in the body by science community are kind of obsessing over recovery and rest and allowing for, in many cases, a completely unnecessary long rest period between workouts. So simply, how do you know if you're overtrained? And what I like to tell my clients and tell most people is if you're overtrained, you'll know. You'll feel lethargic. You'll feel weak. You'll wake up in the morning feeling like you need a couple more hours of sleep, even though you went to bed at the usual time that you normally go to bed. You'll feel relatively moody, soreness. You'll feel like your body's kind of beat up, like you're kind of sore. You will know if you're not recovered. You will feel just that. You will feel unrecovered. You will feel beat up and worn out, tired, lazy. So how do you know if you're recovered? Well, you feel the opposite of that. You go into the gym and you feel like you've got the energy and you can produce the aggression and put the effort into each exercise, then you're recovered. If you're feeling, physically like your muscles are completely worn out and beat down, then you're recovered. Vice versa. If you go in the gym and you just don't have it, you go in that first exercise and you're like, I'm just not feeling it today, you're probably under recovered. So I think a lot of the reason people obsess over this topic is because they're not seeing the results that they've been conditioned to believe are normal, which is rapid muscle gain. And the results are coming slowly, so you believe that you must be doing something wrong, because it can't possibly be your genetics, although it is. You believe you're doing something wrong. You believe you're not eating enough, or you believe you're not sleeping well enough, or yada, yada, yada. Well, it's not your recovery. The reason why you're not seeing rapid improvements in muscle size is because you have average genetics, probably. Even with above average genetics. It takes a long time to put on muscle. To put on the last 5 pounds I put on took me several years. That initial growth is going to come very quickly, and then it's going to really taper off. And if you're following my content, there's a high likelihood you have average genetics or below average genetics, and you're expecting these results, which you have been conditioned to expect, which is transform your body in 30 days, or P90X, transform your body in 90 days. So you think you're under recovered, and you think you're doing something wrong because you haven't seen this miraculous transformation. Well, the truth is you're not going to see a miraculous transformation. Those are marketing gimmicks. It was a marketing scam and a marketing trick to sell you supplements, sell you P90X, sell you the ab roller, and you guys fell for it. So now you're conditioned to think that the results are going to come quick. Well, they're not. So stop obsessing about recovery, because if you feel energetic, you feel rested, you feel good, you're recovered. If you feel the opposite of that, lethargic, lazy, worn out, feeling like you need more sleep, you're unrecovered. So that's really all you need to do. Most people, with the level of intensity that most people are training, 2 full days, 3 full days, you are absolutely recovered. Some people might be able to get away with just 1 full day in between workouts, but almost nobody, if training with the adequate amount of intensity and volume, can train back to back. Most people would not see results from that. And again, even if you could train every other day, training every 3rd day is not going to give you significantly worse results. Meaning, if you took 2 days rest in between, say you trained on a Monday, took off Tuesday, took off Wednesday, trained on Thursday, the results are going to be no different than if you trained on Monday, took off Tuesday, and trained on Wednesday. So there seems to be this weird obsession with trying to cram in as many workouts per week as possible, with the erroneous assumption that you are going to get better results and get your results faster. Well, the research is in, shows that increasing workout frequency makes no noticeable difference. So better to err on the side of more recovery. But again, you don't need to go crazy and wait 7 full days in most cases. You know, again, if Doug McGuff was training you or I was training you, you know, that might be a reason or to need to wait that long. But again, most of you training on your own, you're not going to need 7 days, just maybe 2 full days, and you're fine. Stop obsessing over it. If you feel good, you're recovered. If you feel bad, you're not. That's it. If you want more information about high-intensity training principles, more tips, workouts for a science-based approach to fitness, go ahead and join my Patreon. It's going to be in the link in the description below. If you want to try these high-intensity training principles at home, pick up my high-intensity training home workout, link in the description below. Until next time, guys.